All right, welcome to Ziraat, friends. And today we're going to be visiting the sense of smell. And my co-host Sarah Lemon, who has been joining me and sharing some things from her garden for these classes, unfortunately couldn't be with us today, but she did make a really awesome video that I'll be sharing at some point. So it'll be kind of like she's here with us. Just pretend like it's live. But yeah, so of course, Zarat is our attunement to nature, the teacher, the sacred manuscript. And so, as I mentioned, we'll be delving into the sense of smell. And I think I'll begin by showing the altar, and then we'll dive into the invocation and salutation of the elements. But I wanted to show you what we have on the altar today. In particular, this little bouquet, which is a rose, because they're such a lovely scent, and we're focusing on smell, right? And fresh picked lavender from my garden. So take a whiff. It's amazing. And some little Engelmann daisies also from my front yard. So wanted to bring some of my garden into our experience as well. And then, of course, we have the Ziraat altar representing each of the elements. So we have, I'll show you from the top view, we've got air, fire, water, and earth all represented there in their directions, their quarters. And then in the middle there is incense, which is for ether. So hopefully you can all kind of see the altar as we move along and go into our Ziraat Lodge, into our sacred space of Ziraat. So, welcome, friends, and that have just joined. We will begin with the invocation of the Divine Feminine. I like using the Divine Feminine prayers, at least for this edition of Ziraat, because I feel like that really brings me closer to nature and what we're focusing on here. So it's in the chat window for you, the prayer Sakina. So we begin with the invocation. In your presence, Divine Mother, the embodiment of all that is holy, birther and cherisher of the worlds, illuminate our prayers, guide our lives, and hold us ever in your perfect heart. Amen. And now we'll say the salutation to the elements, also in your chat window. This was given by Anayat Khan as a way to welcome the elements into our Ziraat Lodge with certain movements that you are welcome to join me with these movements if you wish. And as you're breathing in and out for each of the elements, you're welcome to invoke Ya Shafi, Ya Kafi, the healer. Ya Shafi is the healer, and Ya Kafi is the remedy. And just sending healing energy to these elements, and also experiencing that healing of the elements that make up who we are as well. So in the world and within us. And bringing that onto the breath as well as we welcome these elements. So beginning with the breath of earth, we'll breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Oh, all productive earth, we humbly offer our love and respect to you. Breathing in, Ya Shafi. Breathing out, Ya Kafi. And for water, you can just let the water drip off your fingers there. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Oh, all purifying water, we willingly offer our love and respect to you. Breathing in through the nose, Ya Shafi. Breathing out through the mouth, Ya Kafi. And for fire, we'll breathe in through the mouth and out through the nose. Oh, all-consuming fire, we wholeheartedly offer our love and respect to you. Breathing in through the mouth, Ya Shafi. Breathing out through the nose, Ya Kafi. And for air, we'll breathe in and out through the mouth. Oh, all-pervading air, we gladly offer our love and respect to you. Breathing in through the mouth, Ya Shafi. Breathing out through the mouth, Ya Kafi. And for ether, it's just a refined, simple breath, natural breath through the nose or nose and mouth. O ether, essence of all, we passively offer our love and respect to you. And we'll close this portion with the prayer, healing prayer, Nayaz, in your chat window. Beloved Lord, Almighty God, through the rays of the sun, through the waves of the air, through the all-pervading life in space, purify and revivify me, and I pray, heal my body, heart, and soul. Amen. And let's see if this entire chat will, or song that we're about to do will fit in the chat window. It's a lot of words, but they're all in the window for you. So, yeah, looks like it's all in there. So we're going to visit each of the elements. Okay. We have to just look at Miss Anastasia for a second because she's so darn cute. Sorry, she's just, always got to be part of the the crowd, right? She's with us. All right, so we're going to visit the elements with this beautiful song. And thank you, Sarah, for helping with music. Behold, there is magic all around. No, okay. I thought I was starting where you were. Okay. Behold, 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 there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there. Oh, we're going to start over because you probably want to hear the music. So, original sound is on. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Awaken, rejoice, and sing. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Awaken, rejoice, and sing. I am the air around you. I am the breath of life within you. I am the wind blowing through you. I am all that I am. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Awaken, rejoice, and sing. I am the fire around you. I am the spark of life within you. I am the flame burning in you. I am all that I am. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Awaken, rejoice, and sing. I am the water around you. I am the pulse of life within you. I am the ocean flowing through you. I am all that I am. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Awaken, rejoice, and sing. I am the earth around you. I am the heartbeat within you. I am the ground beneath you. I am all that I am. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Awaken, rejoice, and sing. I am the spirit around you. I am divinity within you. I am the light shining through you. I am all that I am. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Awaken, rejoice, and sing. I am the air around you. I am the breath of life within you. I am the wind blowing through you. I am all that I. Moving on to fire. I am the fire around you. I am the spark of life within you. I am the flame burning through you. I am all that I am. Water. I am the water around you. I am the pulse of life within you. I am the ocean flowing through you. I am all that I am. Earth. I am the earth around you. I am the heartbeat within you. I am the ground beneath you. I am all that I am. Ether. I am the spirit within you. I am divinity within you. I am the light shining through you. I am all that I am. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Behold, there is magic all around you. Awaken, rejoice, and sing. You feel it? I do. Thank you, elements. Thank you, magic. Thank you, Sarah. All right. So, visiting smell. Yeah, a little hard to do on Zoom, but we're going to do our best. I know you all, hopefully, all of you have that experience of the sense of smell, and we really can experience nature in a very different way with your nose than you would with your eyes or your ears or hands or tongue, any of those other senses. Like the sense of smell is a very unique way of experiencing Mother Nature, our divine teacher, and I love that it's through the nostrils that we experience smell. It's also through the nostrils that we experience breath, which Anayat Khan speaks a lot about. And so these things that we're smelling as we go about our days and experiencing nature in life, we really take that into every atom of our being. Like that comes in, that sense of smell comes in through the breath, and we can incorporate that into our beings. So when you're smelling that amazing scent of the rose or the lavender, this is actually becoming part of you. And so the each fragrance is unique in nature. There's so many different smells I could talk about. I'm sure you all experience a lot of different things in nature. Some of the things I've been noticing in the last month or couple of weeks as I was preparing this class was just thinking about the smell of rain. Oh, I love it when it rains here because we don't get it very often, and it has such a unique smell. And I actually looked up, this has an actual name, the smell of rain. It's called petrichor, and it actually was coined in 1964 by two Australian researchers. They were studying the earthly scent that accompanies rain or dry soil. Um, and Petra means stone or rock in Greek. And this was so cool when I saw this. So ichor or ichor is the golden ethereal fluid that acted as the blood of the gods in Greek mythology. So when you're smelling that rain, it's the smell of the gods, petrichor on the rocks, on the stones. So I thought that was a fun fact. Maybe you'll think of that next time you smell the rain. And of course, we often think of fragrance with flowers, and of course, the scent of the rose is in the poetry of over all the ages, the smell of a wood fire, the amazing aromas of food cooking on the fire, the smell of the earth, the rich soil, all the veggies in the garden each have their own unique scent. Uh, I'm growing a lot of cilantro and arugula in my garden right now, which have those are some of my favorite scents and very earthy, and I love the very strong aroma of those herbs. And what else? Oh, last week I was in Arkansas. I was in Northwest Arkansas in the Ozarks, or as Sarah likes to call it, Noah's Ark. Kind of sounds like Ozarks. Right? So I don't know if any of you have been to that part of the country, but I spent all of my summers with my grandparents, who lived on Table Rock Lake in the Ozarks in Missouri. And I never really went to Arkansas much. So I was very pleasantly surprised when I got out of the car in Arkansas, and I got that scent, right? And I was immediately taken back to my childhood of spending the summers there. And so that's another beautiful thing about smell and fragrance is it really, and maybe even more than some other senses, it can trigger a lot of memory and long time memories that we haven't thought of in a long time. So, and of course, we all know of the healing science of aromatherapy and how these different aromas can actually bring a healing presence to our lives. So, like I said, I picked a lot of lavender because it's one of my favorites. A lot of people use this for aromatherapy, very calming and relaxing. So, these are just some initial thoughts I had on the sense of smell. And of course, Anayat Khan has a few things to say about smell as well. So, in this reading, he's talking about the sense, that big S sense that's behind all of the senses. And this is how we can experience life in an even deeper way through our senses. And I'll put it in the chat window for you if you want to read along. It's not too long. So this is from Volume 5, Spiritual Liberty, and it's from Part 4, Metaphysics. So the sense of smell is perceived through the medium of the nose, the channel of the breath, which alone can distinguish the odors and fragrances. Each sense has its dual aspect, Jalal and Jamal, the strong and the gentle aspects of life, which are represented by the right and left side, their action being expressive and responsive. Therefore, although the sense of sight is one, the eyes are two. The sense of hearing is one, but the ears are two. The sense of smell is one, the nostrils two. So it is with every sense. In reality, there is but one sense, and it is the direction of its experience which is perceived through a particular channel. This being so, each experience is different from each other. Therefore, we may call this sense the five senses, although in reality it is one. So it's an interesting way of thinking about experiencing our senses, as we do have two eyes, two ears, two nostrils, and kind of experiencing the responsive and the action. So there's both of those energies within, as we're experiencing these different aspects of the senses. And then I have another reading here before we do a practice together. And this is from volume 11, Philosophy, Psychology, and Mysticism, and a chapter on vibrations. For instance, when we are smelling a flower, hearing a sound, or seeing a color, we distinguish this as smell perceived by the nostrils, as sound heard by the ears, or as color seen by the eyes. But that in us which perceives is the one sense that is behind the five senses. Thus, outwardly, everything we perceive as a sensation is distinguished as such and such, But immediately there comes a reaction, and that reaction is that our inner sense reflects what it has perceived on all the organs of the senses and all the nerves of the body, touching each atom of our being. That is why it is not only the ears which have heard, but in its reaction, the sound has echoed in the brain, in the mouth, in the throat, in the whole body. If if it is a fragrance, it has touched every atom of our body. So I made a reference to that earlier. It's, if it is a fragrance, whatever it is you're smelling, it has touched every atom of your body. So we're going to do a nature meditation from the Nayat where we'll inhale the first phrase, out of flowers come a fragrance, and then exhale, which moves my heart to ecstasy. So we'll just dive into this meditation on the breath for a little while. I'll say it out loud, but it's also in your chat window. So if you want to follow along with that. So breathing in, out of flowers comes a fragrance. Breathing out, which moves my heart to ecstasy. Breathing in, out of flowers comes a fragrance. Breathing out, which moves my heart to ecstasy. Few more breaths. Breathing in, out of flowers comes a fragrance. Breathing out, which moves my heart to ecstasy. So now I'm going to ask Sarah Lemon to share. Kind of joking about that. I'm going to share what she sent to me. If I can find the share button, there it is. She's going to take us through her garden.
Hi, Ziraat friends. It's Sarah joining you from my garden for our exploration of smell. Sorry I won't be able to join you in person. I'll be traveling with my family when you see this, but wanted to bring you into my garden space again, where we explored touch and texture last time for some more thoughts. So there's so many things right now that are in full bloom in the garden, really colorful, a feast for the eyes, but not every one of those particular plants is ultra fragrant. I think anyone who's a gardener knows that the things that are showiest don't necessarily draw us in with their smell. And the things that do typically, I find, and you probably find this yourself, are culinary foods. And we grow a number of them, including this Jerusalem sage, which has these really beautiful, velvety, flat leaves. And of course, sage is very common in spiritual ceremonies as a grounding, cleansing item. This one in particular doesn't have as strong of a scent as some sage, but it is that earthy, just kind of deep, like musky scent. And of course, then I fold it, crush it, that even comes out even more. So we don't have smell-o-vision here on our Ziraat video, but think about when you've encountered sage, how you might incorporate sage into your deeper sort of enjoyment of your natural environment or even your spiritual practice. One of our other herbs that, of course, is very common, you're probably familiar with it, is rosemary. And this is one of those plants that really smells the way that it looks, which isn't always the case. It looks kind of like pine needles, like a little miniature pine tree. And it definitely has that piney, really invigorating, clean aroma that I think just like wakes up the palate and adds a lot of just bright flavor to whatever you're using when you cook with it. I mean, it can get to be a little bit too much. There's some kind of natural resin there, but it's one that, I mean, for smell, it really does the trick. That'll really wake you up. And of course, we couldn't have our perennial herb garden without lavender. I think this is one of the most familiar scents to people, probably because we seek it out because it's just so comforting and there's so many products made with it. It has a lot of natural resin too. It can become kind of piney if used too much in food, but it's just got that transportive smell that's so soothing. I mean, we all know from aromatherapy, really just relaxes everything about you when you take a big whiff. And this is one that can be incorporated in cooking sparingly, but of course, as a essential oil, bath product, sleep aid, it's hard to beat lavender. And this being summer, of course, the basil is really coming on. If you live in a climate that is hospitable to basil, where it gets lots of sunshine, lots of heat, it really develops that intense, just kind of iconic aroma. I mean, you know, basil, if you smell it, but it's slightly spicy, it's slightly sweet, obviously a favorite for cuisines, Mediterranean cuisine in particular. We're going to pick some of this basil and I'm going to use it to prepare an easy mint, but it's also going to be a mint basil chutney. Just because I don't have enough mint right now. And the basil smells so good and tastes so good and is so beautiful. So we're going to pick some of this to take into the kitchen. We have lots of herbs interspersed with our vegetables. So we're moving around our yard here to our smart pots. And one of the things that has done really well for us this year is this Thai basil. And it is just lush. The color is gorgeous. And I describe the aroma to people kind of like a cross between mint and basil a little bit. I mean, it's got that basil note, but it's also got just another like sweeter herbaceous note. And because I don't have a ton of basil or mint, excuse me, right now in my herb pot, it's sort of fading. No thanks to these grasshoppers here. I'm going to incorporate some of the herbs we have in more abundance, including this Thai basil, which is going to be really delicious. Our last herb that we're going to delve into for its aroma is mint. And this is a spearmint that I have growing in my herb pot here. It's the preferred herb, I would say, for the classic mint chutney that we're going to be preparing, although we're going to add some other herbs as well. But I think, anyone who knows mint, and mint is everywhere, unlike so many other herbs in our prepared food products, gum, most of us have it as tea, but the smell is just intense and sweet and, of course, soothing. It's a real palate cleanser, soothes the stomach, and it's one of those ones that I think kind of tells us to slow down a little bit, enjoy a cup of tea, not feel so anxious. Like lavender kind of soothes any of those like upset stomach ailments. So let's take this into the kitchen as well and add this to our mint chutney. So now we've got our herbs, our mint, our basil, our Thai basil into the kitchen, and we're going to incorporate these into mint chutney. In case you didn't know about my background, am a longtime food writer, previously writing about food for statewide and regional newspapers and magazines. I have a blog, The Whole Dish, thewholedish.com, where you can find this recipe from last fall for mint chutney. Just look for the photo of the lush mint leaves if you happen to find that. So, one of the things that I find interesting about herbs in particular when I'm working with them, and I tell people this in my cooking classes that I give a few times a year, the aroma completely changes the more you do with it as the oxygen hits it and all those cells are kind of broken up and the aroma is dispersed. Of course, it's like the cleanest and mildest, most intact in just its whole leaf form. If I want a little bit stronger flavor, but still really clean, I will tear herbs up into pieces like that. Mint. I don't usually get the stems, they're too tough. So this aroma, can experiment with this in your own kitchen and see what kind of smell sensation you get off of that. More smell usually comes from actually chopping an herb, whether it's chiffonade or mincing really fine. This will bring out the herb smell even more. And that's starting to get a lot more pungent now. Where I feel like the smells kind of get to be too muddied is with a lot of manipulation with your knife, like a really, really fine mince. Maybe some recipes call for that, but I find again, the aroma is just more true to the original plant. It's not quite as much. I mean, that to me is starting to get like a little overpowering, not really in the best way. But if I grind all this up in my food processor or blender with some other ingredients, like I do for the mint chutney, I get something else entirely. And that's what we're going to look at today. Again, this recipe is on my blog, The Whole Dish, and it's a really simple combination of onions, garlic, salt, sugar, some lemon juice, and the original recipe calls for mint and cilantro. Because we don't have cilantro growing right now in our garden, I'm incorporating the mint, the Thai basil, which is like a combination of basil and mint. It also has some spicy chilies, jalapeno is what it calls for, but I use some Thai chilies. And if you're not familiar with Indian mint chutney, this is to Indian food as ketchup is to American cuisine, or so I've heard it called. And this aroma, I was telling my husband earlier, I had him smell it, is one of those aromas that like makes you hungry. It just like starts you salivating because it hits every note. It hits the salty, it hits the sweet, the sour from the lemon juice, and it just makes you have an appetite basically. So this is something that I feel like when we can like tap into the raw ingredients into our food, have our hands on it, experience all the intersection of these flavors and aromas, it just makes the experience of eating so much more fulfilling for me on a spiritual level. And that's why Rahima asked me to bring some of these thoughts into my kitchen. So I'm going to also incorporate some bread, just really quickly on the stove, some flatbread, to talk about the intersection of the elements in our food, which is intuitive, but I mean, so intuitive we don't really even think about it. So we're gonna prepare that, have it with our mint chutney, and there'll be room for discussion afterward. So now I wanted to bring in some thoughts about the elements, specifically as we are invoking them in Sirat and experiencing them into this act of cooking and eating and bringing that into our inner experience. I was inspired by some of the thoughts Rahima shared about the elements and how we experience smell differently depending on what element is interacting with the thing we're smelling that creates the aroma. Water creates a different aroma than fire or air specifically. I mean, earth, I've often heard earth in terms of cooking as like being fermentation. That one we're not going to get into, but we are going to just consider the role of water in shaping something like a bread dough. I did not make this myself. This is pre-made and I'm pulling it out of the freezer for demonstration purposes. But of course, when we add flour to water and yeast interacts with it, sometimes colonizing it naturally, everyone knows that like yeasty, doughy aroma that would not exist without the intersection of water as the element. So now we're going to take this dough, I can get it off this thing, and add that to our hot pan as our fire element. This is just a paratha that goes with our mint chutney with Indian bean. That kind of rolled up on me. So the hot pan, of course, contacting the dough, the sugars that are present, is going to create, again, another unmistakable aroma of caramelization, one of those things that really whets the appetite that we all understand on an elemental level. And I think this simple act of just experiencing this, being really present with it, and I mean, I know I rush through my cooking sometimes, we all do our meal preparation, but if we can be present with it, I feel like that brings in so much more satisfaction, of course, so much more understanding of the role of the natural world in nourishing our bodies. So this, of course, on that hot skillet is not only going to caramelize, but it's going to start to puff up. And we're going to experience that as the element of air. That's what's happening to this. And that element brings a whole other aroma experience to cooking, to our bread dough here. Oh, it's already getting a little crispy on the bottom. Okay. There we go. I like how when I flip this, it like puffs up even more. And we've already done our unit on sound, but of course the sound is complementary to the scent. Sound of that bread bubbling away. So now our paratha is really puffed up. It's really got the air element, sort of suggesting that this is something that is delicious. It's ready to eat. The air is bringing the smell, all that aroma to our nostrils. Making us hungry. I'm gonna put this on my plate here and add a little mint chutney. Got this sort of like alive, spacious component from my garden. Ooh, and there's all the steam coming out. Okay. Uh, This brings in all the flavors from my garden, all the flavors of the seasons. Elements are all present there, and the deliciousness of this. So I encourage you to think about how these things can play a role in your life, how they can deepen your experience with food, with eating, maybe even impact your relationship with food in a positive way. And I'd be interested to hear your thoughts.
Oh yeah, that's time. Mm. 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 Let's go.
Yay. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you, Malik, the cameraman and the taster. All right. Hope you all enjoyed that. I did very much. And it's kind of funny because as this whole video is going, I'm sitting right next to our crazy mint patch uh, that has a very strong aroma right now. So it was perfect. I hope you all get a chance to smell some mint or make some mint chutney in your near future. I'm inspired. Um, okay, so we have just a little time left. Let's see. Oh, there's a grasshopper on my leg that Sarah was just pointing at. Hi, little friend. Um, it's fun being outside. And I'm not going to turn the camera again, but Anastasia is still with us. So, I want to do a reading. Another one from Anayat Khan. I'm trying to decide which one. I have two, but I don't think I want to read both of them because we're getting close to the end of our session here. I think I'll do this one. It's from the Social Gothikas. And when Anayat Khan was speaking earlier about the Jamal and Jalal, the responsive and the active, when we think about fragrance, we can experience the fragrance and respond to it and have those memories or the enjoyment or whatever it is we're experiencing with the smell. But we can also be the fragrance. We can be the rose. And so this reading, I think, refers a little bit to that. So Sadi, in simple language, has tried to give man a helping hand towards the development of his personality, of that flower-like quality. To train this personality, which was made to be a flower and to help, his whole life's work has been to explain to man how life can turn into a flower. He has called his books Gulistan, which means a flower bed or a rose garden, and Bustan, a place of all sorts of fragrances. It is literally a place of fragrance. In this, he has tried to explain to man how the heart can be turned into a flower. In reality, it is a flower. It is made to be a flower. It is made to spread its perfume. If only you trained it and tended to it, it would show the delicacy and beauty and fragrance of a flower. And that is the purpose of your life. Yeah. So, how are you turning your heart into a flower? How are you recognizing your heart as a flower? What fragrances, what perfume are you sending into the world? So, I think we have time to sing this song at least a few times through. I'll put in your chat window. As you're singing this, just think about what love and fragrance and perfume you can send out into the world. Life is the light in the heart of the rose. Life is the light in the heart of the rose. Rise, sleeper, kiss me and open. Rise, sleeper, and dream no more. All of love covers the earth. All of love, the limitless dancing. All of love covers the earth. All of love, the limitless dancing. Life is the light in the heart of the rose. Life is the light in the heart of the rose. Rise, sleeper, kiss me and open. Rise, sleeper, and dream no more. All of love covers the earth. All of love, the limitless dancing. All of love covers the earth. All of love, the limitless dancing. Life is the light in the heart of the rose. Life is the light in the heart of the rose. Rise, sleeper, kiss me and open. Rise, sleeper, and dream no more. All of love covers the earth. All of love, the limitless dancing. All of love covers the earth. All of love, the limitless dancing. One more time. Light of the heart of the rose. Life is the light in the heart of the rose. Rise, sleeper, kiss me and open. Rise, sleeper, and dream no more. All of love covers the earth. All of love, the limitless dancing. All of love covers the earth. All of love, the limitless dancing. Oh, yeah, just a couple of minutes to dive into another nature meditation. Breathing out this time, beginning with an out breath. In the fragrance I smell, and then breathing in the perfume of thy spirit. Breathing out in the fragrance I smell, breathing in the perfume of thy spirit. Breathing out in the fragrance I smell, breathing in the perfume of thy spirit. Just hold that on the breath for another minute or so. In the fragrance I smell, the perfume of thy spirit. A few more times. In fragrance I smell, the perfume of thy spirit. And now we'll close our time together with our visiting the elements as we did in the beginning. saying thank you for being here in our Ziraat Lodge with us and always and every day and every moment. Thank you to the elements. We'll do just one breath on each of these as we do our closing. Beginning with earth. Oh, all productive earth, we humbly offer our love and respect to you. Water. Oh, all purifying water, we willingly offer our love and respect to you. Fire. Oh, all-consuming fire, we wholeheartedly offer our love and respect to you. And air. Oh, all-pervading air, we gladly offer our love and respect to you. And ether. O ether, essence of all, we passively offer our love and respect to you. Say our closing prayer, Malika, again from the Temple of the Divine Feminine. Two different parts there for you. Great Mother, infinite, eternal, Lady of the celestial heart, you are the vast universe, the dance of the stars, the light of the sun, and the rhythm of the moon. From your body we are born, and to your heart we return. Teach us to see beauty in your creation. Help us to love you as the oceans, the rivers, the mountains, the deserts, the fields, and in the midst of humanity. Lift our spirits that we may praise you, a constant love in the ever-changing seasons. Heal and comfort us in our worldly strife. Divine Mother, Priestess, Queen, Ancient One, you hold the balance of life and death, growth and decay. Help us to trust your vision and place our destiny in your hands. Let us behold our lives through your gentle sight. Let us know your wisdom. Fill our hearts and souls with sweet nectar of your flowing stream of grace. We stand in your glory and bow in gratitude for your blessings. Our bodies reflect your perfection as the moon reflects the sun. We ask your patience and forbearance as we learn to walk in harmony with your desire. Shine upon us your endless love, your guiding light, and the power of your infinite being. Thank you, friends, and may you remember the beautiful flowers, hearts that all of you are, and keep bringing such a beautiful fragrance to the world.